Hello and welcome. My name is Brandon. I'm from the northeast. I'm just a dry liner who took up trading around about 2-3 years ago. Lost a lot of money following signals, as everybody does. So I decided, now that I'm profitable, now that I make money every day, I want to make this YouTube channel just so people can come on and look, watch and learn and just see. You don't need to follow signals. This is my real account. In the last month, profit of £8,000. Don't know if you can see that. You can't really see. £8,000 profit. Withdraw just under 6 grand this month. Real money, real account. No signals, just learned myself. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I look for in the market when I come on to trade it. I've just gone back on replay on a random day. I think the day I'm on, Thursday 10th July 2025. I'm just going to show you, see if we can find a setup, show you what I look for. So we're in the 4 hour, pretty bearish to me. Got a bit of a market structure shift there, break structure, clear downtrend. Prices had a bit of a push up here, but it's not much. Still bearish. I got the sessions on just because I use the sessions a lot in my trading. Sometimes I like to watch the liquidity be swept from certain places. It looks like it's pushed up here and created a fair value gap in the Sydney session. Tokyo looks like it's coming to fill it, but no, I don't believe it. I'm going to the 15 minute. So this is what I just look for, just in my trading. It's what I've learned over the years. I will be putting more on here about that, but this is just a quick video to show you how I do it, without signals, nothing, all my own work. So we've got Sydney high here. This is in the 5 minute. Tokyo high. It doesn't look like it's going to come back up there, to be fair. London's about to open. That's 7:50. London opens at 8 o'clock. So people will be buying this. So there's plenty of liquidity available anyway. So people will be buying that there thinking that it's going to open up bullish. Because this is sometimes can be a pattern that does break out upwards, but it's rare. Especially when, so I'm looking here and I can see all this liquidity just sat down here. You know, there'd be a lot of liquidity down there that would make a nice target. And I am pretty bearish on this market today, Euro US dollar. So I'm going to press play and see what London do. But like I say, it's already broke these lows. I think it could go further. Straight away. They've just come up and tapped into this little sort of zone. I could probably just jump in and sell straight from there. You would want your stop loss like up here really, but I'm going to go with that one because if it does come past this high, I'd rather get in a better place anyway, and if it wants to sweep these highs, then I could probably take a sell from around about here. So this is a trade I'd be willing to take. My overall target is definitely down there. It's a 1 to 6. I'd probably take some partials. Sometimes I take them at a 1 to 1, and then that makes the trade a break-even trade. But I'm not confident that it'll go down. I maybe just take partials halfway. What about here? 1 to 6. This is just 5 minute time frame, small stop loss. I'm going to put it just above that high. Like I say, if it comes up, I'll get a better position anyway. So I've got this place, this little zone here to sell from, and I've got that one. So there will be counter trades that I'll be willing to take. Press play again. Straight away, it's dropping. Yeah, I don't think it's going to come back up. TP1 done. So that it's a break even trade really. There we go. Full take profit. That's the London session. I've just hit all take profits. 1 to 6. 5 minute time frame. It's not a huge trade. It's not massive, but it's enough. But then we've also, now we've took out these lows, we haven't came back up, it's not pushed back up really. And if it does push back up, then I would look to sell again. Look at them lows there. We've got this little area here just under our TP1 that we could take a sell from. Just there, and get rid of these boxes now. Get rid of them, I'm going to keep that on there. And if we go back into the 15 minute, where else can we target? You always want to target a draw on liquidity, because that's what moves the market, liquidity. That's what it's what it's all about. Got a bit of liquidity down there, probably, and we've got all this. There will be liquidity down here, so we could possibly, if we can get in another sell, target down here. I'll go back into the 5 minute. I normally trade in the 5 minute. That's what I like to trade in. That's what I like to watch the market in. I use the higher time frames just for me bias. So I'm either bullish, bearish, whatever. I normally enter in the 1 minute, so I'll play it out and see what happens. New York looks like it's pushing back up. Bit of a rejection there. I wouldn't look to sell from there, because it didn't really close. Nothing really closed below down here. It was just like a double bottom, which is just going to be a target for the future. So I'll play it out a bit more. Looks like it's going to come up with that zone. If you're confident, you can either just place a limit, so you put a limit around about here. You put your stop loss above. I put my stop loss around about above this little high here, and you can target maybe it's that low or that one. I would target that one to be safe. I would take partials, so I'd take my first partial around about here, or halfway maybe, so you could even go first partial there. That makes it again a break even trade. So that means you, instead of moving your stop loss to break even and then maybe it's getting tapped out of the trade for it to go in your direction, if you just take partials at a 1 to 1 or maybe it's a 1 to 2, then if it does come back up and hit your stop loss, you've either still made money or you break even anyway. Play it out a bit further. That's Sydney opening up now. I don't normally trade Sydney, but like I say, if it's a limit and you're watching it, then you could. There we go, tapped in straight away, straight take profit. See, that is as simple as it is. So basically all we've done there, if we go on the forward, we just observed. So you can see for a long time the market was bullish, 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 and it probably is still bullish. It might have a bit of rejection from around here, but at this moment in time it's bearish. Clear lower highs and lower lows, clear market structure shift, break structure. That's clearly bearish, and there is, like I say, liquidity down here that the market could overall target. But that could be the overall target. It could come tap back down into this before it decides to move further up. It could come even lower, because there is a lot of available liquidity down here. The market moves on liquidity, that's what it moves on. Draw of liquidity. Where is the market going to go? You don't know. And then I went into the 1 hour time frame, I identified the same structure. It's all the same. Simple as that. 5 minute time frame. Found some little zones, so that's like, maybe it's like a little supply zone, order block. The first one was just simple. It broke them lows. Had a push up, but it didn't push up past this high. Like I say, if it did push past that high, I would look to get in a sell once these highs have been swept from this kind of zone here. That would be the next place I look for sell. But after I seen it didn't manage to push past this high, that was somewhere I was willing to sell from. It's just as simple as that. Two good trades straight off the bat. That would be day number one. Second trade, day number two. You don't need it. That's your week done. You know what I mean? That is essentially your week done. You don't need to trade again. You just hit a 1 to 6 and a 1 to 4.5. You could even get in another fucking sell. You could even take it again, another one. But that's what I did. I just wanted to make a channel because a lot of people have been asking me to help them learn and just show them how I do it. I'm a real person. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm not trying to get you to join no group. Maybe it's just like and subscribe to the channel. Help me put more up. Give me more time to put more up. And I'll create a lot more in-depth videos of what I really look at, how I really make money every day. I'll go into depth with my strategy. This is essentially my strategy. I identify the bias, look for a draw on liquidity, look for market structure shift, break structures, order blocks, demand zones, supply zones, just anything I can take a sell from, take a buy from, take an entry from. I only really trade gold and Euro USD. That's all I really trade because that's what I'm profitable on, and that's what you want to do. You want to pick maybe it's one or two pairs just to like really master, and that's how you become profitable. If you're trying to learn every single pair, learn how to trade every pair, it's never going to work out unless you're really clever, which I'm not. I'm a builder by trade. What, £9,000 in a month. First start now. It's my first profitable year, real profitable year. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm happy with that. So yeah, like, subscribe, welcome to my channel. Hopefully you don't get cringed out and hopefully I can make it work. Let's go.